Hi guys, good day. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we have a unique topic as usual. So it's like answer to a particular prospective scholar's question. So the question is, are there scholarships to study in Europe, the US, and Canada only? So this is coming from the person because she's only aware of opportunities like the Commonwealth, uh, Erasmus Mundus, and some MasterCard opportunities to study in Canada, US, and all. So the answer to this particular question is no. Even before coming up with this video, I posted a content recently where I compiled more than 20 opportunities, random opportunities. I was not considering the location where awardees will study in that particular video. But for this particular content, I'll be focusing on opportunities for applicants to study outside Europe, US, and Canada. So I have a short slide as usual. I've compiled a list of opportunities. So let me go straight into that. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you are just coming across my video for the first time, this is the right channel for you. If you are looking forward to winning or applying for opportunities, especially the fully funded ones. So thank you for staying with me. So let's go straight into the list of opportunities outside these places. Since the answer is no, and we know that there are opportunities beyond outside the US, Canada, and Europe. So the first one here is the MasterCard scholarship. I talked about MasterCard as one of the opportunities that give you the privilege to study in Canada. I have a content on that. There are also MasterCard opportunities to study in the US. Even though we have those ones, there are still MasterCard scholarship applications to study in places like the University of Cape Town in South Africa, the University of Pretoria in South Africa, and the University of Western Cape, also in South Africa. I have content on the Cape Town and the Pretoria MasterCard scholarships with the awardees. So if you are interested in looking into applying for these opportunities, you should check the content. You'll find them really helpful. So those are the three examples that come to mind. And interestingly, the MasterCard scholarship to University of Western Cape, there are opportunities for bachelor's degree scholarship, not only master's. So you can see how interesting and how encompassing the MasterCard scholarship is. And interestingly, your application to Cape Town does not affect your application to Pretoria. It doesn't affect your application to Canada or the US. So you can apply for more than one MasterCard scholarship opportunity if you find a suitable program under different university. So the second example I have here is the Queen Elizabeth Commonwealth Scholarship. For people who have watched my video on the only documents you need to apply for scholarship, I invited a Queen Elizabeth Commonwealth scholar for the session. So he studied in Africa. So the opportunity gave him the privilege to study within Africa, not even in Europe, not in Canada, and not in the US. And it was under a fully funded Queen Elizabeth Commonwealth Scholarship. So you can see that we have examples here. So the third I have here is the AU Scholarship. The AU Scholarship. I had live session with an AU scholar too. If you are willing to apply for this opportunity, in 2025, you should check the content, you should follow the instruction, and it really gives some insight and suggestions that can really help you. So it would be nice to watch the video before it even opens so that you have ample time to prepare and write information to prepare well. So the fourth example I have here and the fifth are to the same places. We have the King Saud Scholarship and the King Fahd Scholarship to Saudi Arabia. So what makes this interesting now is the King Fahd Scholarship is currently open. I recently posted the content on the King Fahd Scholarship. If you've studied anything related to geology, to engineering, I think we have a list of eligible courses. So you should check the content and their website. And in the video description, I put in the application link in there so that it can be straightforward. You can just go directly to the application website from my video, from the video description link. So really nice. So you can see we have 5 already. The sixth I have here is the Ibn Rashid Scholarship to study in Morocco, which is also in Africa. I've had live session with a scholar who is currently pursuing his PhD after pursuing a master's degree with this fully funded scholarship. So you can check the video with the Ibn Rashid alumnus rather. So you should check and he's even willing to mentor anyone. He's willing to answer questions, mentor you generally if you are willing to apply for the opportunity. So we have another one, the MEXT scholarship to study in China. There's also one I forgot to mention here. I think it's the Chinese government scholarship also to study in China. So you see that we have a long list of scholarship opportunities. The next one I'm talking about here is the best KNU scholarship to study in South Korea. If you watch the video on the list of documents you need to win a scholarship, you'll see that I invited a best KNU scholar who is a friend who is currently also pursuing his PhD in South Korea. So you see that I've really done a great job inviting scholars who have won different scholarships. So this is to tell you that scholarships, opportunities don't just give you the opportunity to study in Europe, in the US, and Canada. The JSK South Korea, this is another opportunity, fully funded scholarship to study in South Korea. It's called the GSK. I've had discussion with the scholar who is very familiar with this opportunity, and very soon I'll be inviting a recent GSK scholar for a live session. So you should turn on your notification to be aware when we are ready for the live session. And another opportunity, I forgot to, I'll say combination of opportunities I forgot to mention here because we have the Commonwealth, Scholarship, and we have the Commonwealth Shared Scholarship and the Chevening Scholarship. These are fully funded opportunities to study in the UK. Well, UK is even in the Europe, so it's within Europe. So I understand that I've done a really good job putting all this together. If you know anyone who has been applying for the common, I'll say the famous scholarship opportunities, and they've been having issues with rejection, I always advise people to apply for this not so common, I'll call them. They are common scholarship and they are competitive, trust me. But under the very common, under the famous scholarship, you'll find more than 2,000 applicants applying for a particular program. But for instance, under the best KNU scholarship, maybe you'll find around 600, around 400 applicants applying for a particular opportunity. So it I see it as I see this opportunity as less competitive because people look into Europe, Canada, and the US so much, and the UK, I'll say. So I advise people to apply for these opportunities. And before I come to the end of the video, I'll go straight into my list of content on my YouTube channel to show you the content I've been referring to. And also I can put the description, I can put the link of this video in the description instead of going there. But it's will make it easier for people, especially people who are planning to apply for scholarship for the first time. So do not forget to subscribe to this particular channel. Don't forget to like the video and put down a comment there. If you find this helpful, just write helpful. Or if you have any complaint or any question for me or for any of my guests who can be very busy, or you may not find easily online to chat with. So I look forward to your comments and thank you so much for supporting the channel. And also expect more information and live sessions with our awardees as they open and as scholarship opportunity open and as they settle in their country of study, they'll be coming for live sessions. That's a promise because I've already invited some of them already. As they settle in their new country, they'll be coming to have a live session with me. So let me go straight to my to my list of YouTube videos so that we can have, and also if you have a good grade, I'll recommend you check my video on why not only high CGPA is required for scholarship, and I have suggestions in the video on what else you can do to improve your profile, to submit a more competitive document, I'll say. So let me go directly there now. Okay, I'm already there. So let me share screen. And 1 second. So so I have it here. So this is the King Saud scholarship I discussed recently. It is currently open. If you are willing to apply, please go in there. But this MasterCard is in Canada, but I would love to state that if you are willing to apply for MasterCard opportunity to study in McGill, Canada this year, you need to attend the live session with the McGill or MasterCard coordinator to get your application link. So it's a unique application style this year. So this is the MasterCard scholarship, which is currently open to, I don't know if it's still open. I discussed this 2 weeks ago. So this is a list of 20 random opportunities I compiled, I talked about. So you can see that I have a list of content. If you are planning to apply for Erasmus, make sure you check this video. I have many content surrounding Erasmus and many MasterCard have been discussed. So this is my content on why ICGPA alone might not be enough to win a scholarship. You should check the content if you are really looking forward to winning this year. This is my content with the AU scholar. So if you are willing to, she studied in Algeria, so you should check the video. So this is my content on UBC interview. I had a separate content with my friend who is a MasterCard scholar who studied in UBC. So I had the content earlier when the application opened. But I had this content with the recent scholar in UBC on this particular content focused on interview. So yeah, these are my content on MasterCard. This is to the USA, the Arizona State University. This is to Pretoria. I know I talked about this. This is to Oxford, to the UK. I've really done great work. I've had almost sessions with all the universities where MasterCard. This is to Cambridge. No, I'm not focusing on this. I'm trying to talk about. It is to Cape Town. I talk about Cape Town. You see that even the views are considerably low. So this is to Russia, to South Korea. You should check the content. This is to Russia. This is to UBC, to Canada. I've really done great work. This is the Ibn Rashid content. I recommend you watch all these videos, prepare to apply for so many opportunities, and I wish you all the best with your application journey. And I forgot to share but you can go on the live video list on my YouTube channel. You see the list. I think I'm not showing. Okay, I think I'm showing it. So I wish you all the best, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.